on tagging, a huge expansion in tagging of offenders. We'll make sure that we have the probation staffing that we need to keep the public safe and to keep victims safe as well.
You're also looking at chemically castrating sex offenders. Can you just explain to me what actually is chemical castration?
Well, look, it's a method of using two different types of drugs that tackle two different ways in which sex offenders engage in this behaviour, invasive thoughts as well as libido.
So what is it? Is it like a pill or an injection?
Yes, it's medication, and there's two different types of it, and the different types will vary according to the type.
So it stops you wanting to have sex. Is that basically what it does?
So it deals with the invasive thoughts that are around, constantly thinking about. Problematic sexual behaviour and problematic sexual arousal.
And does it last forever? Is it permanent?
You have to keep taking the medication. The evidence, and these studies are quite small in number. There's not huge evidence base here in terms of what we've got available to us in this country. But the evidence suggests that the combination of the drugs with psychological interventions is actually the best combination for ultimately reducing reoffending. What I've inherited from previous administrations is a very, very small-scale pilot that's been running for some years in the southwest. What I've decided is I think that this is a combination of medicine and psychological interventions that other countries are using to good effect. So more and more countries are taking this up. I'm not squeamish about doing this here, so I would like to see a national rollout of the current programme that we have. We're going to start with 2 regions and then progress to national rollout. It's a voluntary programme to start with, but I'm also exploring, whether mandation might be a way forward for us as well.
To force people to do it. Are you worried about miscarriage of justice at all?
Well, look, any system you'd have to design properly so that you are dealing with sex offenders, people who are proved to be sex offenders, and at the moment it's a voluntary system. So these are people who accept that they've got a problem and who are willing to go down this road of chemical suppression as well as psychological interventions.
And I feel like I'm rattling through this, but this is such an important issue. There's so many different things I want to talk to you about, and I did just want to ask you a question on community service as well. Because you talk about council street...
So basically this is the end result of the alchemical process. Again, obviously this is metaphorical, 2 into 1, male and female become as one by utilising the dragon or the serpent, which becomes the trans program, the means of taking the medicine convert or transmutate. And obviously you know what that star is at the top. So from the base metal and the base substance, which must be semen, lead must basically mean semen. That's this becomes the gold, the golden idea, like the gold colour of the star, So again, with chemical castration, which is obviously the modernistic way of doing this. Like obviously in the older times, they would have had to surgically remove the parts, right? Nowadays what they do is use a chemical substance to basically dissolve it, dissolve it type of thing, I would say. Dissolve the parts. Again, read from this, you get the code CC, CC. So in the CC, you have carbon copy, which again is referring to a trans. It's hidden code or a trans, basically a carbon copy. CC, devil, know what a face, and straight away you know what this character is. Remember poison. So basically, the poison is again the medicine, like Alice Cooper, had the song about the poison going through the veins, which basically is the medicine. You can see penis, chemical castration, again EE for 33. Basically, this T-O-N means on T. On T. So chemically castrated the penis and then take the T. There's a series in there. I don't know, there's some game series or something. But if you've seen them K-pop, them Korean pop bands, what they're bringing about now, they all look very similar to that, like they're cartoon characters. But they're obviously all transes in that, right? Like all this garbage, where they're basically blending, fantasy with reality, like cartoons with reality and stuff like that. To basically confuse the European minds, I would say, because obviously when you're looking at these Korean people and that, they look like dolls or something, It's basically all to confuse the mind and, crazy stuff. And what a load of garbage as well, Audrey Nuna from K-pop, Demon on us. All this stuff, the music is absolutely pathetic, they look like dolls, they look like human beings. Of course, they're all castrated, chemically castrated. You see the chemically castrated could be Christopher Columbus, C.C. Sabathia. So all these, of course, are going to be chemically castrated. Charlie Chaplin again was another one. Courtney Cox. Again, it's the cocks, the cocks like Joe Cox. The cocks is being removed by chemical castration. And the chaplain, little chaplain, always these type of quotes.